The coach is waiting to get a photo.
Come on, yeah, come on up. Totally. Oh, were you waiting that whole time?
Yeah, he was waiting for a while, so I thought I'd.
You guys are so polite. You're sweet. And look, he'll take it. It's all going to work out. It was just a real fucking sweet moment right there. Real side. He's like, cheers, man. He's like, yeah, no worries. It was a total. Who the fuck are you? 1 second. All right, hold on. Step aside. Let me take this guy. Lose my gut. We're coming close. Now let me sign your thing. You hold that. Open it up. Open it one more time into a white page.
It's good, you're direct.
That's fucking. I'm Robin. Beautiful. All right, you hold it. You take that. And now we got to do this. Come over here. Hold on 1 second. Why? What happened? Did you not want it? Because I was like, what the fuck are you doing up here? Why? But you're not supposed to just walk up on stages unless people like come up on stage. I'm shocked they didn't shoot you. There's security all over the place, man. New Zealand sniper. Did you ever see that movie? Come in close. I call it New Zealand Gothic. You want to ask me a question? Now you don't want to ask a question? You got your picture and you're done with me? You can ask the question. Wait, you stay here. Hold on. We'll get back to you. I can't let you go away. You're already here. You have the balls come up. Just ask the question. I'll do it now.
I wanted to ask you I've read your book, the one that we were looking at before, and the story that you told about your father's death and how you use it to motivate you in your life, I took that on board and I use it a lot when I'm afraid of things like gate crashing people's shows.
Question part?
And the question part is, since that was such good advice and since I use that all the time, what's your advice for a long marriage? Probably a happy long marriage.
I have the one answer. Well, let me see. I'm in the midst. Are you good? Once the marriage talk started, he's like, I'm out of it. Let me see. I've been married for now. It's almost going to be 17 years. Most of it very happy, but some days, it's when you're stuck with a human being for as long as you're stuck with somebody in marriage, you just fucking irritate each other. Like, we're not meant to couple up and be together. We're meant to fuck as many people as possible and have as many children as possible. That is what our genetics are programmed to do. That's the beauty of love, though. Beauty of love is you've got genetics and DNA that says, do this. And you're like, I'm putting it all aside for you. And that's why we love, because it's like such a grand statement. And, when people used to get married, those marriages would last like 10 years because people died when they were like 30 or 40. You live to be 80 or 100, and you're looking at this motherfucker going like, you're still here? Now, it helps to have things to do. Like, I got a job, but my job's not job type job that takes me out of the house all the time. So I get to spend an inordinate amount of time around the house. And she doesn't work, so she's around the house all the time. So I spend a lot of time with my wife, more so than most people spend with their spouses. And, we have an ongoing discussion. I wouldn't call it an argument, but it perturbs her I say this. But my point to her is like, the foundation of this shit has always been sex. Like, we're together because we liked fucking, and then you had a baby, and then we said, hey, let's get married. And I love you, obviously, more than anybody in the world and shit like that. But I have loved other people, and you never stop loving people. Like, even when they break your heart, you still always fucking hold love for them and stuff. What you stop doing is fucking people. So it's like, I don't love anybody. I love you, I love everybody, but I don't fuck anybody but you, and that's the important thing and shit. And that, to me, is the building block of marriage. And she's like, that's so not romantic. I was like, but we've been together for so long, so you can't argue with it. You know? It makes sense. She goes, you only say that because you want to fuck more. I was like, yes, absolutely. So right then and there, right off the bat, I'm telling you, it sounds gross or immature, but sex is so fucking important, it's crazy. Because that's what you're doing. You're coupling up with that one person. You're not saying like, I'm gonna love you more than anybody else. You're saying, all I'm gonna do is fuck you and you're just gonna fuck me. I'm gonna trust you and you're gonna trust me. So in doing that, like earn it. You know, if I'm like, you can't fuck anybody else for the rest of your life, I gotta fucking make it interesting for her, man, and fucking throw in bells and whistles and shit like that. So that's what I do. She doesn't reciprocate unless it's my birthday, but that's what I do. So sex, number one, is the first thing. And then the other thing is to always, in the midst of the worst fucking fight, and this doesn't just go for marriage, but this goes for everything in life and shit, always ask yourself, what's the alternative? And always remind yourself that you wanted this. Because there are so many times in life where we put shit in motion and we forget that when it happens, we wanted this, and we complain about the results. Or if you're in a relationship and that person breaks your heart, and you're like, why? You wanted that person. You wanted this. And as long as you always remind yourself of that, you wanted this. And what's your alternative? You'll stop, you'll think, and you'll realize, no, this is it. This is where I want to be. If there ever comes a day where you're like, what's your alternative? And you're like, anybody but this asshole, then you know it's time to go. But generally speaking, man, if you could always check yourself with shit like that, where you're just like, what's my alternative? And I wanted this, you'll be okay, man. As long as you're marrying for love, or as they say.
Is that a question?
American style, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I have engraved in my wedding ring, let's stick together. So.
It's fucking gorgeous, man. Is he here?
He's at home sleeping because we have to get up at 4 so we can come to your Melbourne show.
You're gonna do that one too? But he didn't come to this one?
At work. But yeah, he's sleeping because we've got to be up for a 6 a.m. flight. Tomorrow?
Yeah. To go to Melbourne?
Yeah.
That shows in like 2 days though.
Monday, I think. Yeah.
Long walk? Is that one of these Lord of the Rings things?
Melbourne's a fun place. You'll like it.
I've been there once a long time ago. I think that was where I got the tattoo. I got in Smart I Trust. It was either there or Brisbane, but I think it was Melbourne. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. All right, so he's not here. So you're going to leave here tonight, go home, wake him up, fuck the shit out of him, and then get up and get on a plane and go to Melbourne.
Can I tell him it was your idea?
Where were we?
That was beautiful. I think I'm going to try and build some trust with my wife later.
Yes.
Two quick questions. One is actually from my wife. I was reminded when you signed that book. She was wondering, do you still sign things with fuck Tim Burton?
Whenever somebody gives me the Superman Live script, I sign fuck Tim Burton. Whenever somebody hands me a Dogma, I've stopped doing this in the recent years, but for the first 10 years of that movie's life on video, whenever somebody would hand me a DVD for Dogma, I would write gay with 2 arrows at Ben and Matt. Then, and I did that for fucking years, man. Easy laugh, people like, ha ha ha. One day I got a fucking DVD copy of Dogma to sign. Ben had gotten to it before I did. It was fucking gay with 2 arrows at me and Jay. And yet somehow he's an Oscar winner.
That actually flows well into my next question, which is with Ben being Batman now. I was actually kind of wondering, out of curiosity, who would you...
Oh, I'm waiting for that call where he's like, all right, be Penguin. I'm like, yes.
Either DC or Marvel, either one's fine. Which superhero would you like to see Matt Damon play? And you can't say Robin because that's too obvious.
I know you can't say that. I would the Question. I would like to see him play the Question. I love that DC character, man. Like that to me, if you're in an alleyway and fucking some dude dressed like a bat shows up and there's a boo, you'd be like, what the fuck? If you're in an alleyway and some dude with no features, no eyes, no nose holes, no mouth, no ear holes shows up, you would fucking piss yourself and eat the gun, man. It's just, that's terrifying. So I like that. I think he'd make an awesome fuck Question. That's who I voted for. He said somewhere recently where he's like, Jason Bourne could kick Batman's ass. And that's like a conversation I would have been made fun of for 20 years ago by those two dudes. And now they're both having those conversations. Life catches up eventually.
Awesome. Cool. Also, could I get a quick
Come on up. Totally.
Do you want to come up?